Hi, good afternoon. My name is Jing. I'm the Candid Filipina. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So, without further ado, let's get on with the topic on what I'm going to cover today, which is meeting your girlfriend's parents at your girlfriend's home for the first time. Many of you will meet a girl either on dating site or on some form of social media app or in person when you're looking for a girl for a serious, loving, long-lasting relationship, hopefully leading to marriage. Here are some tips and some pointers that will help you when meeting your Filipina girlfriend's parents for the first time. You may think it'll be the same as it is in the Western world, but no. There are many things you take into consideration, and hopefully, what I'm about to disclose to you will help you immensely. Let's say you've been chatting to your girlfriend online for a few months, or you've met in person and you've dated her a few times and you see her in her workplace, dressed in a very smart, very clean uniform or clothed nicely, looking and smelling beautifully, a little lipstick on and a hair done up, and you think, wow, she looks like $1 million. In reality, however, prepare yourself for a shock when you visit her home for the first time, as she will be probably be living with her parents. Do remember, 72% of Filipinos are from impoverished background. So you may be taken aback and surprised. And when you see the stark contrast on how she appears in public and in her workplace, and how she appears when at home in her house with her parents. She will be very shy and concerned about you meeting her family at her home for the first time. Her parents also be very shy, but in reality is the best place to meet them. As if you met them in the town or in the city, it could be end up costing you a lot more than you initially thought, as they may bring their aunties and uncles and grandparents. So you may be feeding maybe 20 or 15 at the restaurant, which can work out quite expensive. So meeting the parents at her home is, in my opinion, the best way to go about it. Normally, if she's a province girl or she lives up in mountain, she will meet you in her local town and you and her will travel up to her house on the back of the motorbike. Or if you're unlucky, she may meet you on a push bike and you will be the one expected to ride the both of you up the mountain, which will test your stamina and heart. Joke. As I will said, it will normally be on a motorbike, followed by a short walk to her house. Please don't be shocked when you get there, as it will normally be a simple house made of bamboo and plywood with a thin sheet roof, and what you would consider very basic. For those of you who are ex-army, you may think you're back in Beirut. Joke. Normally, you will be greeted with 3 or 4 dogs, 4 or 5 cats, and many chickens, roosters, and possibly a goat or 3. If you're lucky, a couple of ducks also. Normally, a family of 10 living in one room no bigger than a Western garden shed. Yes, you may be surprised, but I'm serious. With an outside toilet, which just be a small wooden century type box with a thin sheet roof, with a bucket and a ladle to clean yourself after you've used the toilet. How do I know this? I live this way myself. I may make light of it, but this is the reality. No sugar coating. My mother, father, seven siblings, and the children of three of my siblings, altogether totaling 15 people living in a house which is one room, 5 meters by 4 meters square. Dogs, cats running inside the house, as well as ants, plenty of mice, and plenty of cockroaches. If you're lucky, the odd rats also. Obviously, we do try to keep this down to a minimum, but they keep on coming back. They must love our place. That's how the majority of people live here in the Philippines. But we are happy and we love it. And when you arrive, the aunties, uncles, cousins will all be there to greet you even they are super shy. I have seen the look on foreigners' faces on their first visit to their girlfriends' houses, and they are in shock and truly taken aback at what they see. And maybe that is why some foreigners tend to give money to Filipinas because they pity them when they say the condition they live in. However, don't let that sway you. This is how they live. Whether you visit or not, they will carry on as this is normality for them. This is their day to day life. Normally, the father will be the main breadwinner. He has a lot of stress on his shoulder, feeding all the family, paying for their college. His worries are endless. Normally, as a result of that, he will love to drink and sing in the videoke and gamble with his fighting cocks. That's his escape to help him forget about the daily struggles, as quite often they do struggle to eat 3 times a day, so they'll be constantly hungry. No TV. If lucky, they may have a radio. It's a reality, but that's the real life. They accept it as no choice, but they are resilient and embrace it and are happy. So this is what I would take when you go to meet your girlfriend's parents for the first time. Don't dress too smart. You'll make them shy. Just put on a pair of shorts, a t-shirt, and a pair of flip-flops. Clean shaven and looking presentable. Don't boost. Don't be big-headed. Don't tell them you've got this and you've got that. Otherwise, firstly, they will possibly think you are going to provide them with the same level of comfort as you're accustomed to and expect your handouts. Or they will become even more shy that you live like a king and they live like a paupers and maybe resent that. So this is the strategy I would prefer. The father normally likes to drink. Take him a couple of bottles of Emperador or Tanduay. This will help him relax and, believe it or not, help him open up and to talk to you and be more accepting of you. Take the mama up 2 kilos of fish or 3 chocks to go, a few bags of chips, a few bars of chocolate for her siblings, and a couple of bottles of Coke if you feel want to splash out. A 5 kilo bag would be gratefully accepted. They will think all their prayers have been answered. The family will receive you better, open up to you, and accept you a lot quicker. Of course, don't do this in every visit, just on your initial visit, just to pave the path and show that you're sincere. Even if you don't sing or have a voice like a cat and a washing machine, do join in on their videoke. Join in with the family activities. They will admire and respect you for that. If all goes well, they will invite you to stay there the night. So be prepared that you may be sleeping on a hard floor or a thin foam mattress with just a little ceiling fan. It's going to be hot. It's going to be sweetie. You're going to get stung by some ants and some mosquitoes. Be prepared. Be happy. Smile when you hear Papa let rip with one of his drunken farts whilst in a deep sleep. Be humble and accept their generosity, as it is often a good sign that they have accepted you and that they like you and are more than happy you have accepted their daughter and also them as a family. And over the coming weeks, the band with the family will grow and stand you in great state. I have advised some foreigners when asked this question on how to meet the girlfriend's family for the first time. And all barmen have reported back and said it worked like a charm. So I thought I would share this with you. I don't profess to know all the answer. Some of you maybe have a totally different opinion and approach, which has to be respected. I'm just pointing out what I have seen work for neighbors and friends alike. So, be happy, stay safe, enjoy your chosen life here in the beautiful Philippines. Until next time, from me, Jing, bye for now.